Hi, everybody. This is the daily weather hazard briefing from the National Weather Service office here in Pocatello, Idaho for Sunday, January 7th. Of course, we do have more snow out there already this morning, and that will continue kind of on and off throughout the day, and a bit breezy for some of us too. But the good news is we will get a short break from this more active weather on Monday. But it's a short-lived break because things are going to start to get a little bit more interesting as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll talk about that coming up too. But that's kind of the short of our key points slide here this morning. Breezy with some snow out there today. We will see kind of a few different rounds of this moving through today, and then it will taper off as we get into this evening and tonight. Really overnight into tomorrow, most of us are going to be drier, with maybe just a few lingering light snow showers in some of the higher elevations of the eastern highlands. So here is a look at our satellite this morning. And if you actually look at eastern Idaho here, you can almost kind of catch where that embedded surface low is kind of up into the northeast corner of the state. Actually, you see a little bit of that counterclockwise spin. It's not super pronounced, but if you look at it, you can catch it there for the last couple frames especially. So that's going to continue moving through the area today and eventually get pushed a little bit farther off to our east. So again, it's going to keep some of that snow and some breezier conditions, again, especially in parts of the Magic Valley around as we go throughout the day today. So our weather risk outlook grid, a couple new colors introduced to it today. We do have a few minor to moderate impacts throughout the day today, mainly just if you have any travel plans, make sure you're going to give yourself plenty of time. Even areas that aren't covered in our winter weather advisory, which we'll talk about in a little bit, still experiencing some decreased road conditions, snow on the road, a little bit of blowing snow, so that will slow you down out there today. Just make sure to drive safely. As far as Monday goes, relatively uneventful day for us. Again, just a little bit of some light snow in the higher elevations there, mainly of the eastern highlands and parts of the southern hills. But we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. That is when our next system arrives. That one is going to pack a little bit more of a punch, not just because we are going to see some snow both of those days, but because we are going to have some very strong wind gusts with that system too, especially Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So went ahead and bumped that up into the moderate impacts already. As far as then kind of the end of next week, we'll have a little bit of a break here and there in some of the activity, but overall, we're just going to continue to see some of these waves of moisture moving through the area. We're certainly in this overall active weather pattern now, and it's continuing. As far as our temperatures today, again, probably one of the least interesting parts, because generally speaking, we are cold enough to get snow, so that's what we're going to see throughout the day, with most of us seeing highs in the 20s to right around 30 degrees or so. As I mentioned earlier, we do have a winter weather advisory out through the day today, mainly for parts of the southern hills and some of the southeastern highlands there, just because some of the snow amounts will be a bit higher there and the winds a bit gustier too. As I mentioned, even if you're not under this winter weather advisory or included in it, we are still seeing some impacts as far as travel goes. So if you do have to go anywhere, make sure to give yourself plenty of time and expect to find some snow on the roads in a few pockets throughout the day today. As for those wind gusts, a lot of us will be around 15-20 miles per hour through the upper Snake Plain, but some of those stronger winds coming down over the divide behind the cold front today. And, of course, breezy in the Magic Valley. Not much of a surprise there. But those wind gusts will be closer to about 30-35 miles per hour or so today. As far as snowfall, a lot of us are looking at another about 2 to 3 inches across most of the area by the time this is all said and done tonight. Once we get into Monday, though, temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler than today. In fact, pretty chilly to start off the morning. Many of us in the single digits to low and mid-teens. The afternoon temperatures only going to make it back to about the low 20s for most of us. But again, overall, going to be a little bit quieter day. The winds will be backing off. We're not expecting, much as far as any snow goes. Just some light snow showers in some of the higher elevations. But wind gusts tomorrow, 15-20 miles per hour. As we get into Tuesday, temperatures are going to actually warm up a little bit more. In the morning, a lot of us will be closer to those mid and upper teens, with afternoon highs in the upper 20s to low and potentially even a few mid-30s. So we may see some of the precipitation on Tuesday start off as rain in parts of the Magic Valley, but that'll be short-lived because once that colder air starts to work in, we will quickly switch over to snow. Here's a first look at some of those potential wind gusts on Tuesday. Again, especially Tuesday night into Wednesday, going to be very windy for us. A lot of us kind of a blanket, 25 to 35 mile per hour gusts. Some up to about 45 miles per hour, not out of the question. And you see all those stronger winds up north. Those are going to be moving through the rest of southeastern Idaho throughout Tuesday night into Wednesday. So again, that in combination with the snow will not be great. We'll certainly have impacts there Tuesday into Wednesday. As far as your temperatures go, most of us on Wednesday will be pretty similar to Tuesday. A couple degrees cooler, though, because that colder air will be starting to work in behind that next system. So highs will go from, low 30s on Tuesday to mid to upper 20s on Wednesday. So in summary, again, we've got some of that snow throughout the day today. A few breaks here and there, so kind of a couple of different waves of moisture today, but overall things will be tapering off as we get into this evening and tonight. Short break from some of the more active weather on Monday for us, but then again, that Tuesday into Wednesday will bring some more weather impacts with it, with that snow and strong winds. So once we get through this today, that will certainly be what our attention turns to next. If you have any questions or comments, you can always reach out to us on social media. Give us a phone call, send us an email, and of course, a good way to get the latest weather information too is by checking out our website. Have a great day.